and thank you for pressing play and welcome to the Filthy Casual's Guide to Engineering Sniper and Saboteur Gunslinger. So today we're going to go over how to use this spec to be good enough. We don't want to be like a Nightmare Raider or anything like that with this guide. We just want to be good enough, competitive, have fun, survive, clear content, live, laugh, cry, hug. So basically, let's talk about the engineering sniper, which is right now my favorite class in game because I just like it. So first and foremost, when you roll a sniper or a slinger, the most important thing you need to do is to run it as a Miraluka. There are no stats bonuses, but it's always fun to have a blind sniper. So that is very important, which explains the Barbie styling on progressive lenses, the unseen dying precision. So I decked it all out, and this alt is also golden purple because, let's call it a spade a spade. It's not very pretty. Character is blind. I wanted to use that gun. There you go. We have a sniper. So before we go anywhere, let's look at the stats. So disclaimer, I have not optimized the stats on this build, and I actually like it unoptimized. It just flows. Of course, accuracy is just a nudge over 100%, and alacrity is at 10.9 now. Science nerds and other kind of creatures will say 7.25, and they're probably right. But when I run this tune, I DPS on parse in real content somewhere between 27 and 31 with those specs. So that's good enough for me. So basically, I like it that way. It flows. There's very little weight in the rotation. And as for your tactical, you're going to be wanting to use ruthless interrogation because, of course, and it does more boom damage, pew pew, the stuff you want. On the implants, you want to go with locked and loaded because more damage is gooder, and energy regulators is gooder because when you're in cover, you get one more energy per second. It's not a lot, but it's a lot because if you play with the crit one, you'll realize that you can run out of juice fairly quickly. So as usual for your sniper spec, focus, retribution, and devastating vengeance, not serendipitous assault for the relic, and the rest, yada yada. It's DPS. It's not rocket science. So this is the build I'm running right now, and if you want to use that as a yardstick, I'm pulling on Nightmare Dash Route pulls because of all the ads. I pull between 35 and 39k depending on how much RNGesus loves or hates me. But usually I do 37, 38 with this spec, with this build, which is quite reasonable. That being said, the fun part about this, it's a hybrid dot spec. It's not dot 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 spread, dot 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 spread like the other classes. And it's not as dumb as marksman or sharpshooter where you go like single target, single target, single target. I suck. Virulence is really good. Dirty Fighting, it's Republic cousin as well. But personally, I like this one. It just flows better. It's a personality quirk thing. To each their own. Some people like cilantro, some people don't. It tastes like soap, so it's all good. And I really like this spec. So because I'm a filthy casual and I don't do any keybinds, if you watch my other videos, you know that by now that I don't keybind anything because it's too much work. I hotbar rotations. And basically, let me show you how I run the rotation. It's really simple. And if you do it and you get the right gear and all that mumbo jumbo and do all this stuff properly and have the right stats, yada, 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 you too can be a very powerful, filthy casual. So opener is really simple. You want to throw in your orbital, then you want to throw in your integration probe, adrenal, zappy thing, boom, boom, series of shots. Then throw this in, then throw this in, then throw this in, throw this in. Again, series of shots. So far, it's not a math problem. Then you go with a quick snipe. You want to maybe throw another one there if you feel like it. Then you throw the grenade. You go again with your series of shot, which is your bread and butter really happening here. Then you want to maintain the dot. EMP discharge, which is lots of damage. Throw this, refresh the dot. Whenever your orbital strike is ready to go, just pop it. Like, there's like, if you want to play 4D chess, you go do you. But you know what? And here's how it just flows. It just flows. And you do oodles of damage. And when people say engineering is only good for mob-centric fights, go like, that's my very polite way of saying it. On a single target fight, like if I want to use Nightmare Nephra as a yardstick, I usually pull about 30, 29, 31, depending of how the rest of the group behaves. And that's about it. I mean, it's that dumb. So enjoy it. Now, the thing is, I'm not a PvPer because I'm sane. But whenever I want to feel like, "Roar," I go in PvP, and I hate as a MDPS to run against a qualified engineering sniper because of plasma probe, because they will plasma probe you. Then afterwards, they will tumbleweed. Then they'll plasma probe. Then they'll hit countermeasures, run away, and this resets again, covered escape. And then they re-plasma probe you. And whenever you go into plasma probe, you're walking in molasses. So guess what? It sucks to play against a qualified engineering sniper. Reminder to stay in crouch mode, because otherwise you can't be a hidden dragon. You don't get heals, and you don't get energy refresh that is magically happening because of the implant. Other than that, well, keep your eyes open as a Miraluka, and have fun out there. Have a great day.